What's up, YouTube? This is the Roman Atheist here, Romanus Atheist, and welcome to this week's video. This one will be coming out on Thursday because I was really busy at the beginning of this week, and this is the only time I had to record. Sorry for it possibly be coming out late, but I guess last week it came out on Friday because I had uploading mishap. Sorry about that too. So this video is going to be interesting. It is a video by Paul and Morgan, but specifically the only one of them in this video is Morgan. It's a spoken word poem about depression, and it gets crazy fast. So hopefully you'll be able to enjoy this. These kind of videos take a little bit more work to edit, so I'm hoping you guys will enjoy. Have a great, let's get into it.
What if I told you that anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, all those chains holding you down, they could be broken, you could be free?
So we're already to an interesting part where she's saying anxiety, depression, all those things are things you can be free of. Now, caveat, one that I probably don't need to put in, I do not suffer from diagnosed depression. Anxiety, I have a mild case of, but that's not super important. But from what I know is depression and anxiety, or at least like real depression, not the kind that people, oh, I have depression because I was really, really sad recently, but then I got over it. Like depression, like the really bad kind of depression, like stuff that will hold people back for their entire lives because they don't know how to deal with it, or they can't deal with it because their brain won't let them because these are chemical imbalances in their brains. That's not something you can get over easily, or maybe even can't. Like the majority of when it comes to depression, the easiest way to get around it is by taking medicine that will restore the chemical balance in your brain. So saying you can get around it, either you better be arguing for medicine, which I know you're not, I've watched this video, or you better have some evidence to back it up, because right now what you're saying is going to be harmful. I'll let you continue.
Would you believe me? Highly unlikely. But you say you believe in God, the God who knows the number of hairs on your head.
Sorry, that's cringe. I'm sorry, that is very, very cringy, and I know it's probably cringy to say that it's cringy, but listen to her talk. It doesn't sound like the way someone would normally talk. Like it's now I'm not using what she is saying. I'm just kind of doing the beat because it's like isn't really how people talk, where people more talk like bum ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba 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 bum, based on what's going on. Question, when you get a question, your inflection goes up, so it's like da 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 da. Or when you are making a definitive statement, it goes down, kind of like what I did there. Go da 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 da. Which is why the way she is beating it sounds super unnatural to us. Which makes it almost painful to listen to. In my case, very painful. But it's your own opinion.
The God who creates life from death, the God who put every single star in the sky, the God who created morning and night. You say you believe,
Well, to start, I don't believe, but I'll let you continue. I'm sorry, I just wanted to put that in there.
you claim to be free in Christ. But how are you free? when you cry every single night, when anxiety controls your life, when depression tells you how to feel, when suicide's saying you should not be real, how are you free?
I figured it out. I know what she sounds like now. Have you guys heard of Prince EA? He's something special. But anyway, she sounds a lot like she's trying to mimic his way of talking. Now, I'm not a huge fan of, well, I'm not a huge fan at all of Morgan. Paul and Morgan, I think they're kind of special. But Prince E has drawn some flack for being less than source worthy. Doesn't really put sources in his stuff. So, but anyway, that's where they sound similar. But anyway, I'm gonna let her continue.
You see, the enemy has a hold on you. He's making you think there's nothing you can do, keeping your eyes on your pain instead of everything you have to gain.
Stop rhyming. It's not fun. It's not funny. Just stop rhyming. You kind of just going in circles. Oh, also, who is the enemy? What do you mean by that? Do you mean the devil? Because the devil didn't create humans. So why did he create the possibility of, why did God, who's not the enemy, at least in your eyes, create the possibility for a chemical imbalance that would lead to depression or anxiety or name any other mental illness? Why would that be a possibility if God is so good and so powerful?
Because when Christ died on that tree, he didn't just die for me, he died for you. He died so we could be free, not bound by the chains and bondage of this world, not drowning in lies and false truths you have heard. You are free.
So here's where what is being said gets a lot more dangerous. Because before it's like you believing, or the whole thing is dangerous. I'm not gonna say one part's not and one part is. But think about it this way. She is saying, since you believe in God and you believe He is your Lord and Savior, you are free. You should not / will not actually be feeling these feelings that you are feeling. The devil, or the enemy, as she said, is the one giving you these feelings of depression, anxiety, and suicide. So, for the people who are actually feeling those feelings and who believe in God, how do you think they react to that? Let's think about it. They think something is wrong with them, something, the devil is inhabiting their mind, and that is why they have these horrible feelings. Don't you think that might make them feel worse? Especially because they believe in what you are pushing so hardly that they would think that this video actually makes sense. It's so dangerous that I think it, not only do I think, I'm fairly certain that it probably is causing more problems than it is helping. And that is why it's so dangerous. Like, I wouldn't care if you said, or I probably actually still would, but it wouldn't be as nearly much of a problem as if you said, well, you have depression, your your brain is chemically imbalanced, and so suicidal thoughts are possible for you, but you don't want to have suicidal thoughts are not you. That is just something that you have to live with, and um we will try to find a way where you don't have to deal with that. And my idea of a way is God, but we should find the best way for that. If she were to say something along that line, that would be a lot more respectable. It would still maybe not be the best, because it's pushing a false idea in someone's torment and pain, which is also another problem with this video, but it would at least show that you actually understand the problem these people are dealing with. And this video that you have here does not show that you understand this. I don't want this video to get too long. Her video is only 4 minutes long, so we're going to just do it all. There's about 3 minutes left of it. So, yeah. I'm sorry for talking so much. Anyway, let's let her do her piece.
Do you believe me? You are free. Do not let the enemy plant seeds in your heart. Do not let the enemy tell you you're falling apart. Do not accept the words. You'll just have to learn how to cope with it. Do not accept this is just your life now. I'm telling you, one day, it could even be right now, you're going to wake up and see how much power, how much authority you have been given by the one true King.
Stop. You're making it worse. You are making it worse. You are right now instilling the idea in your followers' minds. Not only that, if you are if you are depressed, if you have anxiety, if you have suicidal thoughts, there is something wrong with you, which in that way there is with the chemical imbalance. But not only that there is something wrong with you, that the devil inhibits your mind, which is horrible, or the enemy, and that you can break away from it with just intense belief in God. That is horrible. That's like saying to someone who has the plague or something with a horrible death toll, like thousands of millions of people have died from it, whatever. Let's go with Spanish flu. You have the Spanish flu. If you just pray really hard to God, the Spanish flu will be gone. That's not good. And the one true King will set you free. Well, I am not sure the King of the Netherlands will be able to help me. That was a joke, I'm sorry. Not relevant. I'm leaving it in though. Anyway, she's got probably 2 minutes left, 2.5 minutes left. So let's let her continue.
When Jesus said, "It is finished," he did not mean, "It is finished, but only for a few years," or "It is finished, but only for a certain amount of tears." No, he meant it is finished for good, forever. For the rest of eternity, I am here. I have won the victory. It is finished for you, all of you. My death, my resurrection, my ascension to heaven was so that no child of God would ever be overcome by death again. My death was so you could be free here on earth. You don't have to wait until you walk through the pearly gates. I died so you could be free right here, right now. So when you say you believe in the God of the universe, understand that you're saying you believe you cannot be cursed by anxiety, depression, suicide, by any other weapon the enemy wants to try and use to crush and break and hurt.
Okay, so again, Morgan, you are going in circles. Stop going in circles. Say your piece once. Don't keep circling back to you are free because God or whatever was on the cross and he freed you because because Jesus said something about you being free and nothing can hold you back except, oh, we're all sinners. We might get punished, whatever. You're not actually free because if you don't believe in God, then you go to hell for eternity. Among other things, can cause this lack of freedom. But that's besides the point. You're creating a issue in your own point where you're saying because God has saved you, you cannot be feeling these feelings. These feelings you are feeling are you are feeling, not feelings. Feelings you are feeling are lies by the enemy. Now, like I've said, probably like the 5th time this video, that's dangerous, because if they think the enemy has some kind of sway over control of them or whatever, they might take some extra drastic things and may or may not make whatever situation they're in now a lot worse, which is bad. And I hope you can agree with me in that it is bad. And I understand, Morgan, that you think you are doing this for the right reasons, and you probably are doing it for the right reasons. But the way you are saying these things is so dangerous and damaging that, well, A, I had to make a video on it. B, I have to point this out. And C, you're just, that you are doing this almost scares me to the point of fear for the people in your audience who have anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts, who are watching this and are like, well, something is wrong with me because the devil has sway over my ideas, my feelings, my mind, so I must do something to fix that. But their fix isn't going to be good for them, because unless they decide, oh, I should go and see a mental health specialist that doesn't argue for the devil is what's causing these things in my head, they're going to either start paying money to some charlatan, which would be bad. They might actually commit suicide because they think they're under the sway of the devil, because these are people who are in pain and aren't mentally in the right spot. This will cause damage. There are so many possibilities in this that will be so harmful that I don't even really understand how we can argue that this is good, like this is safe. I really hope you, Morgan, see this video. B, because I would love to hear a response from you, because A, that would probably kick off my channel a whole bunch, but that is not the point of this video. If I make money on this, it's all going to the depression thing, but I'm probably won't, so me saying that doesn't matter. But Morgan, your ideas when it comes to the spoken word poem, although however noble your goal is in this, it'll only cause harm in the way you are phrasing it. And I'm sorry for the super long segment. She still has like a minute left of what she needs to say. I'll let her finish it up. My apologies, you guys.
You are saying you believe that yes, you are free. Don't get me wrong, there's pain in following Christ. There is warfare when you decide to lay down your life, to pick up your cross. There is suffering, there is loss, but it is all for a cause. It is all for the purpose of planting seeds, being a light, separating yourself from the world and its things. It is all because He died to set us free, so that one day we can meet face to face in a place of eternal glory, where tears no longer exist, where pain has turned to bliss, and we can rejoice 24/7 in the arms of our Father up in heaven. So whether you're generation A, B, C, or X, Y, Z, with God as your Father, you are free. Do you believe?
So that's the end of her video. Sorry, especially for that last long comment, and this video which is going to be at least 20 minutes long. I apologize for that as well. Usually my videos are around 7 minutes long if you're new here, and usually I don't commonly do response videos because there's so much extra work, and it makes my heart hurt watching some of these videos. But anyway, to get to some of her last points, if you believe in Jesus and what Jesus did, you're going to be in eternal happiness once you die. So, one possibility is that maybe someone who is suicidal will hear that and be like, oh, when I die, I'll be happy. Maybe ending this sooner rather than later might help. Now, I know that is only one possibility, and I don't think that that's how most people will respond, hopefully. But that's where this video comes into a bit of a problem. Another point where it might be problem, or I guess that's the main part for this last bit, because otherwise everything else that happened I kind of already said in the video. I mean, I guess I hope you guys enjoy this video. Have a great day. There will be a link in the description for this, for Paul Morgan's video, the spoken word poem thing. I don't really understand why they did it this way. They should have just talked about it. That would have been a lot easier. Them sitting here and being like, you are free because you believe in Jesus Christ, and all your feelings are because of all your negative depression, feelings, anxiety. Oh, they're all from the enemy. Something that rhymes with enemy and see, I can't even do it. I don't understand why they chose this format. It's kind of super really cringe. I mean, you do you, I guess. Just maybe find a message that is a little less harmful next time, Miss Morgan. Like I said, if for some miraculous reason I get like 1,000 subscribers and 400 watch hours or whatever the requirement is to monetize, all of the money I make off of this video I'll donate to a nearby depression organization, but that is unlikely to happen. I hope you guys have had a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have an amazing day. Peace.